Okay, moving on then, routine items here, moving on to consent items. Need a motion for the approval of 1.1. Oh, wait, let's hold off till, I guess everybody's leaving.
Welcome. Have a good
Welcome, I
year.
guess, I was gonna save it for the end, but welcome. Okay, going on to consent items. I need a motion for the approval of 1.1 superintendent's recommendation. And need a motion for the personnel action. So moved.
Second.
Is there a discussion? Hearing none, can we have roll call, Monica, please? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Moving on to business policy superintendent's recommendation, 1.1. Policy JQ revised, discussion, first reading, student fees, fines, and charges. Need a motion? So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, can we have roll call, Monica? Aye.
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 Aye. Aye. Moving on to 2.0, grants, 2.1, superintendent's recommendation. I need a motion for the approval to apply for the Pathway Early Action Grant. So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, can I have roll call, Monica? Aye.
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 Aye. Aye. Moving on to other, 3.0. 3.1, superintendent's recommendation. I need a motion for the approval to renew 2017-2018 contract with Gaggles. So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, could I have roll call, please? Aye.
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 Aye. Aye. Moving on to 3.2, superintendent's recommendation. I need a motion for the approval to conversations for funds for a vacant administrative position in instructional service to a support tech position in the instructional service. So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, could I have roll call, Monica? Aye.
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 Aye. Aye. Moving on to 3.3, superintendent's recommendation. I need a motion for the approval of memorandum of understanding between Adams 14 Adult Learning Center with Adams 12 Five-Star School and Mapleton's Public Schools. So moved.
Second,
Second, is there any discussion?
yes.
Okay.
Please come up. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
My question is, how will our adult learning residents from Commerce City get to the site at Mapleton?
I'm anticipating that the Commerce City residents will continue to attend the two sites that we've had for a number of years at Adams City High School and here in the ESS building.
But they don't have to go there? 'Cause
No.
in the packet, I think I seen.
Sure.
Go ahead.
So, excuse me, part of the rationale with this new grant is the state, as part of the federal funds we receive, encourage, since we're really one of the only sole providers in Adams County for the adult AFLA funds that we receive to provide these services. Part of the grant was how do we actually serve the Adams County as a whole community? So even though we're housed in the school district, the funds are really given to the program to serve the entire county. In the past, we've really just served Adams 14 and that population, and we've been open to other parts of the county to come in. With the increased funding that the state gave us, part of that was how do we then extend out with other partnerships, and school districts are the logical partners, to then offer services to other districts. So there's not district funds that we're using for this. It's actually part of the grant and the commitment from the state saying we need to serve the Adams County community as a whole, not just Adams 14. And so why we do that is because right now we've always required families from, let's say, Mapleton or Adams 12 to drive in. And so this way it allows them to have access to the program while we still maintain all of the programming that we have in Adams 14. So we're not cutting any programs, we're not forcing anybody to go anywhere, we're just opening up another option for families in Adams County as a whole to be able to take advantage of.
And are y'all gonna run this on Channel 8?
Excuse me?
Are y'all gonna run the advertisement on Channel 8?
I believe that,
Yeah.
yeah, it's happening already.
So Jesse Martinez is the information in terms of advertising on Channel 8. It's also should be on the website. So we provided all that information to actually get it out to Channel 8. And then in partnership with the other districts, Jesse has actually been meeting with all of them about how they advertise for their programs that are going to be housed there as well. Again, we're really more of the fiscal agent for that grant. And we are trying to facilitate that program to allow them access to it.
And are y'all reaching out to the district schools for,
Yeah, and I'll let Jesse speak to that because she's been doing a lot.
I went with our program assistant Aurelia Olivas, and we went to all the schools last week before registration and dropped off flyers. And then I was at the back-to-school event this Saturday and gave out every flyer we had. I'm also going to that event on Thursday at Pioneer Park.
thank you.
Any other questions? Can we have roll call, Monica? Aye.
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 Moving on, 3.4, Superintendent's recommendation approval to distribute grant funds to the Metropolitan State University of Denver. So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Can we have roll call, Monica, please? Aye.
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 Moving on, 3.5, Superintendent's recommendation approval for TPA increase for the Adult Learning Center. So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, can we have roll call, Monica? Aye.
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 Moving on, 3.6, Superintendent's recommendation. Need a motion for the approval for allocations of funds to increase 1.0 TAP for a family liaison at Adams City High School. So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? Can I have roll call, Monica? Aye.
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 Moving on, 3.7, Superintendent's recommendation. I need a motion for the approval to allocation of funds to increase .6 TAP for math intervention at Adams City High School. So moved.
Second.
Is there discussion? Hearing none, can I have roll call, Monica? Aye.
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 Moving on, 3.8, Superintendent's recommendation, a motion for the approval to purchase of classroom materials from Lakeshore Learning for Early Childhood Classrooms. So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, can I have roll call, please? Aye.
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 Moving on to 3.9, Superintendent's recommendation. I need a motion for the approval of 2017-2018 calendar of Board of Education meeting and posting locations. So moved.
Second.
Is there a discussion? Hearing none, can we have roll call, Monica? Aye.
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 Moving on to 3.10, Superintendent's recommendation. A motion for approval for use of funds from the general fund reserve already appropriated to add a 1.0 FTE English Language Arts teacher at Adams City High School for 1 year during the 2017-2018 school year. So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, can I have roll call, Monica? Aye.
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 Moving on to 3.11, Superintendent's recommendation. I need a motion for the approval to purchase, is that amplifying in class, diabetics, what's that?
Dibbles.
Dibbles, diabetic and weight-based software platforms for K grade, for K and grade 3 and district staff to meet students' academic needs. So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion?
Yes. Who, okay. Can you please explain what is this, what we
Well-
doing for the students? The Amplify class?
M-Class.
Yes, can you explain it to us?
M-Class is a universal screener that measures the development of reading skills of all students in grades K through 3. It does it through 2 assessments, dynamic indicators of basic early literacy skills and text reading comprehension. So this is an assessment that the teacher does with the student one-on-one. So she's able to immediately identify what the student's areas of weaknesses are and put a plan in place that is actually generated through the software and meet the needs of that student. And there's progress monitoring as you go along.
Do they have professional development training for this new website?
Yes, we have professional development scheduled for the teachers.
Okay. And it's gonna be throughout all the district elementary schools?
It's through all the district. The main purpose of it is to be able to meet the needs of the students who are struggling readers, as you know. And throughout the district, we have 1,365 students on read plans. We want to make sure that we target them early. This is what the CDE gives us the money for, so we're using it for that purpose in K 1, 2, and 3. Our goal is to have 0 students on read plans in those grade levels as we work on reducing the numbers of students on read plans in the upper grades.
Okay. Thank you.
Is there any other discussion? Here none, could I have roll call, Monica? Aye.
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 Moving on to 4.0, board action. I need a board recommendation, need a motion for the denial of level 4 grievance. Second. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, can we have roll call, Monica, please? Aye.
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 Moving on to 4.2, I need a motion for the approval of settlement claim related to the sprinkling system at Adams City High School by A&P. So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Hearing none, can we have roll call, Monica? Aye.
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 Nay.
Moving on to communications. God, we got through that pretty quick. It's a first. Moving on to communications, I'll begin it with stating that we are off to a great start. Everywhere I've been, or to all the little things that we've been doing in our district, we have people that are really, really enthused. And I think that's the beginning of having a good school year, is the enthusiasm. And I just hope that the people that we continue to hire and work here, we don't lose that. When I attended the new teachers, I got there a little late because I was doing the number one thing I do in my life, and that's golf. But I got there a little late, but it was still great to see a lot of those new teachers there. And when I went around and talked to some, they were really enthused. And they were glad to be here in District 14. And that's what's the first step for them to be here and want to teach and work with our students. Secondly, when I went to the parents this last Saturday, as Dr. Abrego stated, I get there about 8:15, and there was a line from the doors, because I guess we were like Walmart, 8 o'clock, we opened the doors, right? So I got there at 7:45, and there was a line from the doors that were almost to the football field. And it lasted like that for almost, I thought there was maybe 500-600 parents and students that came by, and then I got the word from Dr. Abrego and Monica that there was probably over 1,000. I don't know, we haven't gotten the data because they all checked in, so I don't know who was in charge of that. But I would like to commend whoever was in charge to inform our parents and students about this open house that we were going to have, because I didn't even know about it until Monica told me Friday night. But it was really something to see all these people. So whoever got the communication out there, congratulations to you and your team for putting the word out there. And if we can get the parents and the students enthused, we're going to have a good school year. So it was good on that one. The kickoff today, once again, Ms. Quintana, Mr. Archuleta, and myself stood at the door, and we greeted as teachers came into the kickoff, and they all were pretty enthused. I don't know if it's because if we had donuts there for them or what it was, but they were pretty enthused. They were happy to be there, and it was glad to see that. And once again, if we can get the enthusiasm to go, we're going to do some positive and good things this year. To bring in the speaker, Dr. Ball, it was really excitement. And I know Dr. Abrego was saying some things that he got out of it, but the one thing that I got out of the speech is we as a board, we as a district, we as teachers, we as staff members, should continue to ask the question, why? Why are we here? Why are we doing this? Because if we can answer that question, we're going to do some great things. And that's what's so important is we have to remember, and I hope for everyone that of this why, I hope it's not because it's good pay, because I don't think it's good pay. If you like getting $3 an hour, I guess that's all right. But again, why? Why am I here? I'm here, in my sense, to do the best that we can for our students. Be proud of who and what we are as. In years past, when I was taking graduate classes at UNC, we had our superintendent from this district go in there, and most of you have been in those classes where they go and bring superintendent speak, and he would not say, I'm from District 14, Commerce City, Colorado. I am a superintendent in Adams County. And if you can't be proud of where you're from, then you know what? You shouldn't be here. You have to be proud and believe in what we are doing here. I went to the coaches' meetings, and the coaches were all pretty happy to be getting there. That's the first time I have seen where the athletic director has called in all his coaches and said, this is what we expect and this is what we want to get done. Because I really believe one of the factors to starting off a good school year is if we have a good football team. Right, Joe? When Joe was there, we had a good football team. Rest of the year went great. So hopefully we have a good football team this year and can make the rest of the school year great. The last there is 2 weeks ago, Friday, we were in the Rotary Golf Tournament. A couple of you didn't show up.
I did.
But we still did well. The team that some of the players called themselves the B team, in reality they were team number 1, they did great. They shot a 60, which put them right there above the middle of the pack. So congratulations. I think it was Miss Burke, her husband, Gianni, and who am I missing? Who? Who did you say?
Dan Jacobs.
Oh, Mr. Jacobs. Okay. And then Team 2, which consisted of Mr. Michael Mascarinas, Mr. Matt Swartz, and it was supposed to be Mr. Archuleta, but he decided to take a bike run. And myself, we did take second place. We shot a 55, and we were able to raise some funds. And as a team, which we always do, we take those funds and we'll turn them over to Mr. Denmark, the AD, and he will use them towards the golf team to purchase what they need. So we did a good job there. The last thing I want to mention in communication is we met with Dr. Abrego Monday, and we set down the goals that we think are very important. We don't want to set a whole bunch. We set down 3 goals at this time that we want our district to follow. And the first one is good attendance. And this is what the state is looking at. We have to get our attendance up, and we have set the goal for 95%. So we all have to work on that.
City Middle School and 2 others out of turnaround.
Okay. And then our second goal was that we want to raise 3 schools. We already have 3 that are in performance. We want to go with 3 more. Adams City Middle School, which is just about there. If we can get them and 2 other elementaries, we'll be happy. We got more than half of our schools there. And the last one is communications. Third goal we want to do is, and from what I seen last Saturday, you're doing a great job. When you can get 1,000 parents there to this, and it was good. I saw Mr. Santos over there. I don't know if he's still here, but he was really cooking some hot dogs. He was back there in the heat and cooking there, plenty of watermelon, plenty of food, and we had, I don't know what organization came and cut the hair for our students that needed haircuts, and,
You didn't go?
huh?
You didn't get one?
Well, I don't need one. There's nothing there to cut. So, that. And then my last one, I would like to pay tribute to, I guess, Mr. Thompson, Johnny. I guess you're in charge. First thing when I walked into the school, I went, I think Joe and I, we walked around and we noticed all the good work that your team put together and had got that school ready. And I'm sure if they got the high school ready, that I'm sure the other schools are just as good. But also, I was surprised when I walked into the gymnasium area, and when you walk in, after it took us 5 years, I guess, that we finally put the pictures of all our Hall of Fame athletes on that front. So when people go into the gym, they'll be able to see that. And sure enough, as I walked back there was people already looking, oh, I think that's my uncle, or that's my grandpa, and stuff. So it was good that we finally did that. The only thing I would ask Mr. Thompson is that there's some plaques out there of coaches that if we could move those to the front also. And jerseys of our only player to ever play professional football from Adams City, Mr. Ronnie Bradford's uniform, and Mr. Tag Bose's high school All-American jersey. And then we've had some All-Americans. So I think it's great that we tell the people who we are. And I think that's one of the things that we were lacking from as I talked to previous alumni, they say, you know what? We are lacking that enthusiasm at that new school. We got to get it like we had at the old school, and I think we're doing a good job. With that, I know it's a mouthful, but I'd like to say welcome, and I hope you're ready to do what you say. Oh, one more thing. I'd like to welcome Mr. Randy Black. Can you wave your hand there? And he is from Boise, right? No, Casby. There we go. And we will, as we have meetings, we will continue to have people from the from the state board and
Can.
different places coming in to see how we're doing. And so, thank you. Does anybody else want to go ahead?
No, Dave, I think you did it all.
Anything? Go ahead, Timmy's got something.
Well, we do have a communications item we need to discuss, sponsorship level. Please join us for our 4th annual benefit roast, roasting Rosemary Rodriguez, Senior Advisor to U.S. Senator Michael Bennett. Kids First Healthcare, presenting sponsorship $10,000, gold sponsorship $3,000, silver sponsorship $1,500. I guess it's on here for us to have an action if we decide to participate.
We have been
We've been,
participating in Kids First, right?
Yeah, every year.
And Monica, what, when have we bought in the past?
1,500.
1,500? Do we want to continue? No, yes?
I'm okay with it.
Horace?
Sure.
Sure.
It goes towards our kids, so yes.
Yeah. Okay, can we check into that, Monica, and get us a $1,500 table? Or whatever?
So for $1,500, you get recognized in the program, recognized in written program and on screen, promotion during the dinner, table signage, and seating for a table of 10.
Okay,
Can I get table confirmation?
what'd you say?
Confirmation for it to come.
Attendance?
The date is Monday, September the 11th, 2017, at 6:30 p.m. Cocktails start at 5:30, dinner at 6:30.
Oh, I may not be here. We'll be in Branson, Missouri. So, okay, so can we please let Monica know if we can be there or not? Because if not, we want to make sure we fill those seats and we can bring in other individuals,
We'll bring in Dr. J.
okay? All right.
Who is confirming now?
Confirm, I don't know if I will. I may be in Missouri. I'll let you know for sure.
I'll let you know.
I'll let you know.
Remember, we don't want an empty table.
What'd you say?
Right.
We'll fill it. We'll have 10.
It's a
Go
Monday,
ahead.
it's a Monday night.
It's a Monday night. So, okay, I don't think the Broncos are playing, right?
It might be.
So, Dr. Abrego, you want to, or Joe, did you say you want something?
I have one thing. Hey, Barb, can you come up to the podium, please? I just want to say, you know, the classified people in the district are the backbone of this district. And I just want you to tell them thank you from the board about all the work they're doing and for our kids, because they make the district run.
Certified.
I mean,
Those are certified.
I'm
Mhm.
sorry, they're certified. So if you can pass that along.
I can do that. Thank you.
And I was at the orientation, was it last Monday or 2 Mondays ago? I don't know when it was. And I was very impressed at the orientation, so thank you. You were up there a long time, so thank you for doing that. And Gianni, thank you to your staff. I know you guys got some new high school kids working for you. Are any of them going to continue through the school year working for us?
We're working on some programs right now, so if we can continue, because the program is just for summer school, but there's some discussion to see if we can approach you for long-term.
They've done an excellent job. So Sandy, your team always does a wonderful job, so thank you, everyone.
Okay, Dr. Abrego, anything?
No, I just want to say thank you to the board for, being at all these events. Thank you for supporting us and for all your help throughout the year. Again, being there at the conference today and just letting everyone know that 1,000 people out there, the things you do that they're unaware of, but I think it's important that they know, so thank you for your continued support.
Anyone else? All right, once again, thank you and welcome back, and I hope you enjoyed your summer and are ready to start a new year. Thank you again. Need a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Is there any discussion? Can we have roll call, Monica?
Aye.
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 Okay, we are adjourned at 7:20.